I'm going to show you guys how to make this really cute little apple plushie. Well, it's a little sliced apple. This one's red, but you can make any color you really want, so be creative. And I'm just going to get started with the tutorial. So as for materials, I'm going to make mine with felt, but you can make it with any kind of material you want. First, you're going to need the color of what color apple you want to make. This one's going to be a red, but you can make it yellow, green. You can make it a purple apple if you want. And then you're going to need white for the inside of the apple, brown for the stem of the apple, green for the leaf, and then black for the seeds. And then you're going to need also thread that goes along with every color of the apple. Next, you're going to cut out all the pieces that are found in the template that are in the description box below. So find the template and then cut out your pieces. The color of your apple is going to be these two. This is going to be your inside of the apple, your leaves, your seeds, yes they are very tiny, and then the stem. The first thing you're going to want to sew is you're going to want to take one of the red pieces and the white piece, and you're going to want to sew them together using white thread and just sew around. And then you're going to want to attach the little black seeds on using black thread. Make sure they're kind of spaced on like this. You don't want them to be up here or anything, or down here, or too crooked. Make sure they're spaced nicely like that. Okay? So after you sew those pieces together, it's going to look something like this, and then the back's going to look like that. And then you're going to then take both little leaves and sew them together. You're going to sew around the rims. And you're also going to sew a little line down the center to make the leaf look more real. Like here. Do you see that little line down the center? It's optional. You don't have to do it, but it definitely makes it look more real and nice. After you sew the leaf, it's going to look something like this. Okay? Do you see the little line in the middle? This is a small little detail that you can add, but you don't have to. And another optional thing is when you're doing the stem, if you're using something flimsy like felt, a good idea is to sew around the edges if you're going to use a keychain or something on this. If you're not, you don't need to do this. It's an optional step. But the main thing is you're going to sew these two pieces together like this. Okay? Just sew right down here. So after you sew your stem, you're going to have it just sewed right here. And it's going to look like this. I sewed it around, if you can see it. That's optional, you don't need to do it, but the main point is you need to sew right here to get it to look like this. After you have your stem done and your leaf done, you're going to take your apple parts and sew them together. You're only going to sew from here around until about here. So you're going to leave here to here open to add your stem, leaf, and the stuffing in. So after you sew around the rims and keep open the hole, you're going to put in your stuffing. After you fill it with stuffing, you're then going to place your stem and your leaf. Where's my leaf? Oh, right here. You're going to place your stem and your leaf in between the two apple pieces. Like that. And then you're just going to simply sew around and you're done. So this is how it turned out, and I added on a keychain onto the stem. I always like to add keychains, gives them a little purpose rather than just having a random plushie, but obviously you don't need to do that if you don't want. And this is how it turned out. I hope you guys found the tutorial helpful and useful, and thank you for watching. Bye!